Today, we are going to discuss the comparison between ArcGIS and QGIS on various things. First thing is cost. QGIS is freely downloadable open source GIS software, so it's that has a popular desktop option, mobile and web component. SRI's ArcGIS is commercially available suite of software that includes three desktop versions with varying levels of complexity, mobile and web components. Coming into licensing, since QGIS is a free and open source software, there are no licensing concerns. QGIS can be downloaded on any computer. ArcGIS is restricted through a seat license. Single install versions of ArcGIS are regulated through a licensing key. In development process, QGIS is developed as a paid core of developers but also depends on part of volunteers since it is a FOSS. In ArcGIS, a commercial GIS software package developed by a paid staff members of ESRI platforms. ESRI's ArcGIS is for desktop only and Windows PC environment. Although there are some hints from ESRI staff that a native Mac-based version is being seriously considered. In the meantime, users with Mac computers can only run ArcGIS for desktop using either a virtual machine setup or Bootcamp. Bootcamp is a utility provided in Mac operating system to assist users in installing MS Windows on Mac systems, whereas QGIS software platform can be installed on run in Windows, Mac, Linux or machines. Now loading time. QGIS has a faster startup time than ArcGIS. Coming to extensibility, both the QGIS and ArcGIS functionality can be extended through scripting and plugins or extensions in ArcGIS. Support. SRI has a well-established knowledge-based peer support forum and technical support system for its ArcGIS products. QGIS offers peer support via gis.stackexchange.co site. Anita Grazer of the blog also notes that both users and technical supports of QGIS are available in ostgeo.org's mailing list. Adoption. ESRI still enjoys a lion's share of mainstream GIS community. Most government and commercial agencies use ESRI products over any other GIS package. QGIS acceptance is growing but is mostly popular in academic circles and in arenas where open source software is the norm. Coming into the spatial analysis, ArcGIS has a more out-of-the-box spatial analytic capabilities, including hill shading to overlays, then map algebra, surface approximation, network analysis, etc. Geoprocessing. A side-by-side test done by Dot Wells measured significant performance differences in the clip operation. Wells found that a clip operation on a 20-minute contour took about 12 hours on ArcGIS, whereas a little over 17 minutes using QGIS. Cartography. ArcGIS has a better annotation capabilities. There are more native cartographic output options in ArcGIS. Coming to tools used, ArcGIS has an extensive range of tools that helps in detailed study or mapping, although this can be advantageous for the user. The only problem is that this may require purchasing of further license to use these tools. So this can get further expensive with the use of these tools. The cost factor may end up limiting your usage of the software, thereby impacting the data for the further interpretations. QIGS, on the other hand, has a limited range of tools, but more are being created to add the functionality of the software. Although you will find that it has a most frequently required tools already available, so you may not require additional tools to complete your study and can easily use whichever are available. File format extensions. ArcGIS can deal only with a limited number of file formats, hence this can become an issue when the remote sensing data that is received is in different form thus making an interpretation of the research. Whereas QGIS can only deal with most almost all file formats that spatial data may come. This makes it easier to deal with any files that are received irrespective of the format they are in. It is extremely flexible and is sure not to interpret your interpretational because of the file formats. Source codes. ArcGIS has a closed source code. The source codes cannot be accessed and can be changed only by the company or the person who developed it. The end user license agreement restricts the access of the software. So you can do only what the manufacturers allow you to do with it. Thus this limits the extent to which you can use the software. But QGIS is an open source software, so you can adopt it to your own purpose and use it as per the applicability in various fields. The source code can be modified or improved by a developer or a volunteer. Now, mapping functionalities. ArcGIS has a lot of advanced mapping functionalities like a Maplex labeling engine, which allows different data formats to be added and linked. QGIS does not have advanced mapping functionalities, and different data frames cannot be added or linked to the map that are generated by the software. Plugins. In ArcGIS, it is difficult to calculate the shortest path in a network analysis. A geodatabase has to be created in order to be available to calculate the shortest path. QGIS has the road graph plugin, which makes it very easy to calculate the shortest path in network analysis. Moreover, QGIS has many plugins of its own in central imagery, processing, at semi-automatic classification plugin. Guides. ArcGIS has a very elaborate documentation that guides in how sample data can be delivered or how a tool can be used more effectively and effortlessly. QGIS does not have a good documentation, which at times leaves the user confused and may end up taking more time to deliver a single sample. Data entry. Data entry in ArcGIS can be created with float, text or integers. While creating shapefiles in QGIS, a prompt is given to fill the fields only with the text, the whole, decimal or number only. This may create an issue if the data that is received is not in an acceptable format, which will require further conversions. Data storage. The data storage methods in ArcGIS relies primarily on file-based shapefiles and geodatabase, which is fine for small projects but becomes difficult for large files. On the other hand, QGIS relies on PostGIS, which is not only good for the small projects but also very well with the big data files, unlike the ArcGIS. Raster calculator tool. Both QGIS and ArcGIS stands up outstanding as well as outstanding as a raster calculating tool. The spatial analysis tool of ArcGIS offers specialized tools, be it in algebra, statistics, zonal test sets, or interpolation or overlays, hydrology, solar radiation, or groundwater. But in QGIS, algebra along with the trigonometry functions are used in raster calculation tools. Moreover, it has more filtering options and specialized solar radiation and groundwater tools. In geodata, both QGIS and ArcGIS are standalone in GIS applications, and they manage very well with the vector raster and GIS data. But you can also filter search in tools of the missing data. A part of the data which is missing is creating metadata. The metadata has evolved in various formats like ISO, Inspire, NAP, and other, and both these two applications helps you to easily navigate to manage your data in your file system. However, ArcGIS has more options. ArcGIS has more options than QGIS in future updates and advancements. Since QGIS is open source, it has perhaps seen much more advancement unlike ArcGIS. It is because of the open source software nature. Volunteers and paid members of the developers are also working on the advancement of the software. So QGIS is expected more and more updates and advancements unlike ArcGIS.